ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, the last class, we have seen that the structure of male reproductive system. The completion of the male reproductive system, now we are continuing with the female reproductive system. Today we are going to see the structure of female reproductive system, ovary, accessory ducts, and I hope it is not possible. We will continue in the next class, that is female external genitalia. Because we are trying to to make 15 minutes only the videos. And one thing is clear now here, when we are starting to see the female reproductive system, the first thing is the primary sex organs. Ovaries are considered as a primary sex organs, and these primary sex organs are going to be producing ovarian hormones. These are by the primary sex organs. The last class also I told you what are secondary sex organs for the male, and you go through here in female also. We just check yourself. We observing here the female reproductive system. So most important structure this one is, because it includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay. It is having minimum 10 labelings, so that the board is always asking this one is for 5 marks. This diagram anna draw and label the female reproductive system, like that question is there. So be careful how to practice in your house to draw without seeing the female reproductive system. And it is a very simple. See, it's just like this. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಂತಾಗ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. You observe that here the ovaries are there, the pair of ovaries are there. These ovaries usually is found, that is lower abdomen, on either side of the lower abdomen, connected to the pelvic wall. A pelvic wall get connected ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. And the uterus is by ligaments to the pelvic wall. Connection ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. And each ovary is about 2 to 4 centimeter length. That is enough. The pair of ovaries are there. The function of ovaries in detail we are going to see in the next classes. So many things are there. Now we just go through that very simple, brief. Pair of ovaries, and after that both sides it is like this. We say this is known as a fallopian tube. Fallopian tube on the head type. See, you observe that here the fallopian tube, it is 10 to 12 centimeter long. It includes 3 parts: isthmus, ampulla, and the infundibulum. Isthmus is the very short tube that connects to the uterus. Ampulla is the widest and the longest tube in the fallopian tube, and fertilization occurs here in the ampulla, the junction of isthmus and ampulla. And the funnel shaped one, the dilated broad tube, we say it's called an infundibulum, that ends with the finger like a projections, fimbriae. And here the dome shaped structure, you are observing that we say it is called as a uterine fundus. Usually the fertilized egg is going to be implanted here. See afterwards. And you will observe that uterine cavity, we can say that, or we can say it is a uterus. Uterus ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಗರ್ಭಾಶಯ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. And this wall is made by, the reproductive system wall is made by 3 layers. Endometrium is the innermost one, and below that we are getting that muscle, that is the myometrium, and the last layer we say is called as the perimetrium. These are the walls, and you just hear they are narrowing the neck, that is the neck we say is called the cervix. Our neck is cervix of the head, and it extends when the sunless tube ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, we say it's called the cervical canal, and just it opens into the vagina. This is the structure of the female reproductive system. I mean very brief, because in your house you are totally in house, you have maximum time to see the diagram, and you just go through the textbook. Look out the body, you get the ideas. I'll be very brief. Ovaries, female brain, isthmus, ampulla, infundibulum. Combined together, fallopian tube. Uterine fundus, uterus, cervix, cervical canal opens into the vagina. It's a very clear. The walls are endometrium, inner one, myometrium, perimetrium. This endometrium is not, it is always, the thickness is varying. So as the cycle moves, the menstrual cycle, ಹಾಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ. That is the thing. These are the accessory ducts. That is, what is that? Isthmus, ampulla, and infundibulum. Now I will move to the structure of ovary, that is cross section. In cut ಮಾಡಿ longitudinal, ಅಡ್ಡದಿಂದ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ you are getting this kind of structure. So it is almost 2 to 4 centimeter length one, each ovary. This ovarian wall is covered by, we say ovarian stroma ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, that layer. This ovarian stroma, it includes the outer part is called as the cortex, and the inner part is said to be the medulla. This ovary contains the number of oogonia. After birth, no more formation of oogonia. These are the fixed numbers. We will discuss. And you observe that these oogonia start developing. ಹಾಗೆ developments ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. We are saying that the follicles. The follicles are the group of cells. We are classifying based on the development. The primary follicles, secondary follicles, tertiary follicles. The next we are saying that the fully mature, that is a Graafian follicle. ಈ follicles ಒಂದು separate structure ಆಗಿ I am going to be explaining in the next class. Just go here. The tertiary follicle shows the cavity. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ fluid filled one, that is known as the antrum ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Remember antrum. The Graafian follicle is the one, it is a matured and now it is ready for the rupturing the ovarian wall. The rupturing of ovarian wall and egg is released. The process we say is called as ovulation. After egg is released, that comes out and it is catched by the female brain, it starts moving through the fallopian tube. Different one. You now here observe, after releasing the egg, the remaining part of that one we say is called the corpus luteum. So most important, corpus luteum. It is going to be secreting the hormones. Hormones secretion ಮಾಡುವಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. And after that we are going to be saying that that's called the tunica albuginea ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So this is the remaining part. Degenerate afterwards. Dissolve ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So this structure is also going to be asking in the examination. We have very nice structure in our lab. Rat ovary section ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. You observe same ಇದೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ and it is kept for the identification. Spotting ಗೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. You after reaching our, that means lab, when the lab starts, we are going to observe this structure. ಈ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನು, ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರೋ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. And it is a very brief class. I hope you got an idea the structure of female reproductive system, the accessory ducts like isthmus, ampulla and infundibulum. Combined together we say it's the fallopian tubes. The ovaries are paired in on either side of the lower abdomen, attached with, connected to the pelvic walls, and even uterus is also with the help of ligaments. Okay, this is about the structure of female reproductive system. And in the next class we will move to the, I said that is follicle structure and also ನೋಡೋಣ detail ಆಗಿ, and afterwards we will start seeing the female external genitalia. Please students continuously watch videos. If possible, you just subscribe. Okay, thank you, bye.